Got a lot to get into in this video, so let's stay focused. No intro, subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it. Daily and consistent content, just one click, and let's get into all of this madness that is going on today. It's going to pack a punch in less than 10 minutes. Listen carefully. So Albie has come forward in an Instagram post, which he has now deleted, posting screenshots of proof that there has been significant news suppression in regards to the coverage of Kim Porter's death, and that they were going to label somebody like Albie in regards to being mentally unwell. It's an explosive article with receipts. However, it has all been removed, so we can't specifically, read it word for word verbatim, but I did see it at the time, and whilst I wanted to report it now, unfortunately it has gone, basically saying that they were trying to put him in a position where he's mentally unwell, and how they're going to continue to suppress everything in regards to Kim Porter on the news cycles. These news media have dealings with Diddy's team to try and relinquish any of Kim Porter stories. And to be honest with you, I don't see any stories in the media about Kim Porter. I don't see anything, and it is worrying. outside of P. Diddy did not do this, I don't really see anything. So maybe there is truth to this, that her name is being suppressed. And why would they need to suppress it? Because I believe that Diddy offed her life, and there will come a time where that will become public information. It will all unravel just in time. Everybody wants instant gratification in time, guys. 5, 10, 15 years, even after Diddy has passed, it will be revealed what this man has done to Kim Porter. But Albie is saying that they were coming for him and trying to claim that he is mentally unstable. Now, there is a report coming out from News Inquirer, so take it with a pinch of salt, claiming that Jennifer Lopez is in panic mode after her record company BMG has dropped her due to lackluster sales. If not first Ben Affleck, now sources say that her record company is dropping her too. Insiders say the music giant BMG gave her the boot after her last album This Is Me now did not really do anything, alongside her documentary, which both tanked. She can't believe this is happening, says an insider. She can't seem to win no matter what she does, and it's bumming her out. The insider says that behind the scenes she's in panic mode, as she has already recorded a bunch of new Ben bashing songs and now has no label to release them, and she's been barking orders at her PR and marketing teams to do something and turn the tide against her. She's demanding they find other ways to release her music. This is a serious setback, but don't count J-Lo out right now. She's always got an ace up her sleeve. Word is that she's looking for an A-lister to latch on to pump up interest into her love life. Now, as Inquirer, so take it with a pinch of salt, but to be honest with you, outside of the divorce with Ben Affleck, the tour flopped, it got cancelled, the album flopped, it got cancelled, the documentary flopped, so all of it has tanked. Her singles also tanked, so this isn't a good career move for her. So there could be truth to somebody, executives, people above her, just really being upset with this. I feel like J-Lo needs to just put out pop related music, just put out singles and keep putting one out every 6 months until something sticks, and hopefully you can ride off that. She's been doing quite well over here in Europe, in the UK as well, with her music, stadiums filling out. And so, stick to stuff like this for now, because everything else you're doing, it's not working for you, babes. Your album did so bad. Your tour flopped, talking about you want to spend time with friends. Okay, you can run with that story if you want. Ghislaine Maxwell, guys, is really angry. We have to follow this whole situation as well. She does not want the Epstein grand jury transcripts released. Ghislaine wants to keep grand jury records secret in the case that sent her to prison. Her lawyer said Tuesday, as prosecution continued urging a court to release some of those records in the criminal case turned political fireball. She hasn't seen the material herself, her attorney said. But the grand jury is, conducting everything behind closed doors, but she is opposing unsealing what her lawyers described as potentially hearsay transcripts of grand jury testimony, which was given in secret and without her lawyers there to challenge it. Whatever interest the public may have in Epstein, that interest cannot justify a broad intrusion into grand jury secrecy in a case where the defendant is currently alive. Epstein is not, but Ghislaine is, as of right now. So what have you got to hide, babes? What have you got to hide that you don't want any of this to be released? the secrecy of it all is really pissing me off at this point. I feel like everybody is just losing patience with this madness. Their names have just been in the media for so long, but it's only their names. We're not listening or hearing about anybody else, and I want to know why. So she wants to keep these sealed, and we will see if her wishes are granted, but clearly she's doing so because she is panicking. Her main objective is to get out of jail, and for her to be transferred to a luxury prison, and for her offender status to be waived in order for her to be transferred is a big troubling move. Big troubling move. Don't see why Trump would pardon her, because I don't think it would help him. It would only explode everything even more so, and he would lose more people. So I don't think he would do that, to be honest with you. But she is looking to be released, and people are expecting that she will be pardoned pretty soon. Now, get this, guys. Get this. I don't recall this. I didn't hear about this. But during the trial in the courtroom in the past couple of weeks, Diddy, his lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, actually tried to save somebody's life. He reportedly did. Various members of the court reportedly awaited Judge Arun on July the 2nd, and I believe I was there. And something took place. A man collapsed in the courtroom, had a seizure, and collapsed to the ground. Agnifilo immediately went to the man to attend the situation, and according to the report, per eyewitness reports, the unidentified man was convulsing and repeatedly slamming his head against the marble floor, blood and vomit pouring from his mouth. I can't imagine a busier 5-minute period in my life, he told the New York Post. I'm going down to see Diddy. Everything was so intense and my mind was on the case, and I walk out and a man falls and is clearly seizing. It seemed pretty dire. I was worried about him. I've just dealt with a lot of seizures, he said. I know exactly what to do. I've dealt with this before, and he basically helped save this man's life. I didn't hear anybody inside or outside the courtroom talking about a man having a seizure, convulsing and vomit and etc. everywhere, and Mark Agnifilo was the hero. So what I'm saying to you guys is something is very sus on this conversation, because what do you mean that Mark was doing all of this, or that this man was slamming his head against the floor and blood was everywhere? Right on the time when the verdict was about to be given, this is what was going on? Nobody was reporting on this. Why has the story come out now? Is this correlated? Why was it happening on the verdict day? Very interesting. Very worrying. But, yeah. Okay. So clearly Mark Agnifilo is a hero, guys. And he wants everybody to know that he was a hero. Yeah. Diddy is continuing to say that he's being served, guys, maggot-infested food in his hellhole. He is demanding his release, and he is basically discussing how conditions are really dire and it's an absolute nightmare, and that he's still seeing maggots in his food. That is clearly an update to remind us that this man cannot be in jail, needs his bail accepted, but the bail has been denied, and that he is suffering and not doing well because of the maggot-infested food. Okay. Well, guys, Black Chyna, guys, has broken her silence on Khloe Kardashian, and, you know, people saying that Khloe is kind of taking Dream, being a mother to Dream. Black Chyna responds and says, I just want to clarify that Khloe is not claiming to be Dream's mother. Remember, Khloe has 2 children of her own. She's a loving auntie to Dream, and I wish people would stop spreading this false narrative, because there's nothing negative happening here. For those asking, Robert and I share joint custody. I simply don't post about her every day because she's only 8 years old. Khloe, take notes, and I want to respect her privacy. Let's approach this with understanding and kindness. I feel like Dream is everywhere, and I feel like Khloe loves to post the kids 24/7. The Kardashians do anyways. They're even on the TV show, but let's give them privacy, because they're young, they're minors, they're children, and let's not dress them far older than they need to be, because a lot of that is going on. If anything, it's a silent epidemic in my opinion, and kids need to dress as kids. It's really as simple as that, guys. It's really as simple as that. Let me know your thoughts are, guys. Packed everything in less than 10 minutes. So much was going on, guys. So much was going on. Even more other stories are piling through, but I'll be getting through that later on today. Please do subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Join Murad Nation. Become a Muradator. Send a tip if you guys wish to as well. Click that button. It's just one click, guys. That's all you guys have to do. That's it. And you've joined Murad Nation, and you'll get notifications flooding your phone every single day of brand new, fresh, hot topics of everything going on all over the world, and keeping you guys clued in for what is going on. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.